Hello everyone, welcome to the first ever live stream interview that we did. So actually what basically happens is once we line up our interview, we have a live stream hangout where you guys can ask questions to the guest that we have. In this case it was Dan from Outlaw Lacrosse. Then we basically take the footage that we got from the live stream, take it down and download it, and then we edit it and put it up for you guys so it's shorter and easier to watch on YouTube. So this is our first interview that we've ever done, and like I said, it was with Dan from Outlaw Lacrosse. We hope to do a couple more of these in the future. Make sure to comment down below other guests you'd like to see on interviews, and we'll do our best to try to get them on. So guys, thanks so much for watching. Let's get to the interview.
Guys, what's up? My name's Dan from Outlaw Lacrosse. Some of you guys know that. I'm originally from Massachusetts. That's where all my strings out of. I'm a company just like Jax. I do a YouTube and Instagram, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
Alright.
So I started playing lacrosse because my older brother, who at the time was around my age currently, he started playing lacrosse and he decided to quit, but he said that I should start picking it up, so I decided to get a stick. He strung my first stick, even though he had no clue what he was doing, and from there I just kept growing and growing from the sport. Sure, so I think the Warrior Orb was a good innovative idea. I'm not going to use it anytime soon, nor do I think anyone should. I mean, if you like it, I feel like you should go ahead and use it. But if you don't like it, I don't really think it's up for you to hate on it, because if you don't like it, just don't use it. As you can kind of tell from now, not a lot of people are using them. If you go out on the field for like a tournament or anything, 9 times out of 100, or 99 times out of 100, you'll see a regular mesh pocket. And I think that hasn't really changed the game much. But I also do think half the reason, or a lot of the portion that I really like lacrosse is the customization, and I think that's true with a lot of people. I've seen a lot of comments and opinions on what it's going to be. I've seen that it's going to be soft. I've seen many other opinions of what it's going to be, but I think it's going to be the softer version, because if you feel the original Warp, if you put your hand in it, it's kind of it's not shifty at all. I feel like this new one, I've seen a few pictures where the bottom and the ball sits, those little holes, they're going to be a lot more holes, and they're going to be a little bit bigger as well. And that's all I really know. I know, and I do believe it's going to be a softer Warp pocket. Before I could string goalie sticks, I feel like I was pretty confident in my regular heads, or like my face off and all that. Like pulling down the channel, I feel like is the biggest difference towards the heads, like the goalie and regular heads, whatever you want to call them. And if you pull down the goalie channel too tight, I feel that it's going to be too tight of a channel, and it's not, I mean, it's going to throw a lot of whip, kind of like as a forward stick. However, when I first strung my goalie stick, I strung it exactly like you would as a normal lacrosse head. I would string the top string, and it wouldn't be tight at all. Like now, when I string my goalie sticks, I bunch up the mesh, if you know what I mean. Mm-hmm. And so before that, when I wouldn't do that, I would string just a regular stick, and my top would be, if you were to scoop a ground ball and rake it in, it would go about at 2 inches, and it would just like, do you understand what I'm saying? Like it would just go
I know
up.
what you mean.
I think the favorite top string of mine is just for aesthetic looks as well as performance. I did the 9-diamond double top string, or 9-diamond double triangle top string. I think that's aesthetically pleasing, as well as the performance keeps the top string really tight, but it also pulls it up so it doesn't lip off the top of the head. Mm-hmm. I mean, there's so many different top string for different uses, like the Iroquois for quick release and all that. Mm-hmm. But I just think that the 9-diamond double triangle top string is the most efficient.
Yeah, I know.
It's not that hard to string. I'm definitely gonna be able to go this year. I know that last year was a great experience. Knowing that there wasn't a lot of people last year, I got to walk around more and meet more people. Rather than this year, if I go, I feel like it'd be jam-packed if it doesn't snow a lot. Because last year the blizzard just like scared away tons of people. I knew a lot of people were were gonna set up a tenor / booth, and then they didn't end up doing it because they couldn't make it to the convention. I think that gave me more of a chance of walking around, meeting people, and just having a better time overall. I think that's a good first experience, and for the next one, I think it'd be better not have snow. So my opinion on the sharing patterns is that I don't think it's a good idea sharing patterns, because that's kind of where we make our money. If we did not have our patterns, and if people were just stealing from us, that's like another business deal that we just lost. And we only sell shirts, as I know you do.
Yeah.
Shirts, heads, with our patterns. I mean, I know I've strung a few with mainly meshes patterns, trying them out. That's what I use on my goalie stick. And I think that if you guys want a pattern, I think you should go to Mainly Meshes. I think that his are very high quality, probably equal to mine. And I think that I don't really like sharing my patterns, as you guys can tell. I review some of my photos. I just don't think it's a good idea, because that's every time I lose a pattern, I just lose profit. I think I have a few favorites. I know Mainly Mesh, High Strung Lacrosse, a bunch of those other ones that are in String League. But one that in particular that stands out to me is Grizzly Lacrosse. I think his pockets, they all look really nice. I happened to throw with one of them at a tournament or a camp that someone had his stick strung by him, and they throw like butter.
Yeah.
They're overall really nice. He's a really nice kid, and I just think that he deserves the credit for all this stuff that he does. I've actually had a lot of favorite products this year. Ever since LaxCon, I think that one of my favorites has been Phantom Lacrosse, which I'm excited to get pretty soon. Phantom Lacrosse is one big one for me. I think that's a great idea, great product, great innovation. Fire Threads is also one of my favorites. Fire Threads Headlock, have you heard of them?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, so basically you just put in your head, it locks or screwing. I personally love that. I've used those both with my sticks because the goalie heads and shafts, the attack shafts, don't really match up. And that's really helped me a lot. Also, another huge one that I really like is Swag Flax.
Yeah, Swag Flax is great.
I just think those are just great products. Yeah, I'd just like to say something. I just want to say thanks guys for watching. Thanks for coming from Jack's account for my account. Thanks for being supportive from my account. And I think Jack would agree with me for his. Make sure to follow me on Instagram. And that's it.
Thanks guys for watching. We hope to do a lot more of these in the future. Obviously, Dan was the kind of lab experiment. This was the first time I ever did the live stream. Thanks to everyone who tuned in. And I hope you guys can catch this video on YouTube. It's probably going to be going up before the end of next week once I edit it and get it down. So thanks guys for watching. Catch you later.